Hello ladies and gentlemen, I was asked by a user called DK Shadow to look into the definition of racism as I was referring to fringe elements as racist. So on the Merriam-Webster official dictionary website, there are two definitions of racism. Here is the first one. Racism is a belief that race is the primary determinant of human traits and capacities, and that racial differences produce an inherent superiority of a particular race. Definition 2. Racism is racial prejudice or discrimination. Alright, so I believe fringe elements falls into the second definition as supplied by Merriam-Webster. That is, that there is racial discrimination. And the way I see it is that if you try to segregate two different communities, you are trying to discriminate against at least one of them if you are trying to push it away from you. Now, you may discriminate against a group for numerous reasons. You may do it for political reasons. You may do it for interpersonal reasons to do with simply disliking a person based on their character. You may discriminate against a group based on their ethnicity, or in this case, based on their race. Ultimately, if you're saying you want nothing to do with the group because of their race, you're a racist. If you're saying this group ought to keep the hell away from you because of their race, you meet this definition of racism because you are discriminating against them. You would not befriend a black person, for example. You would not include a black person into your society because your society is meant to be exclusively white. Also, I believe fringe elements meets the description of the first definition partially. I don't have as much confidence in this definition because I'm not quite clear exactly how important fringe elements considers IQ tests to be, but it does seem to be the cornerstone of his arguments. I may make a video at a later point pointing out some issues I have with him using IQ tests as a determinant factor between black and white people, but for the moment I will leave that discussion open-ended. What I hope is not too open-ended at this point is that fringe elements is very evidently a racist, and he meets the definition of a racist by his values meeting the definition of racism. If you define racist as an advocate of racism, which I do. So, if anyone else has an alternate definition that you believe would not be applicable to fringe elements and you have it from a dictionary, such as the Oxford Dictionary, please forward it on to me and I will have a look at it. In the meantime, I will provide a link to the Merriam-Webster definition, and I will also put the Merriam-Webster writings on screen so that you can have a look at them and make up your own mind, because even though I am highly confident that he is a racist, I am still a skeptic, and I am still going to keep this information as open as possible. Thank you.